So tonight we're going to do a workshop, okay? It's going to be on night photography, but most importantly it's going to be about embracing the 7 principles of design, okay? And that's what I have before you. Okay, we're going to talk about line, we're going to talk about shape, form, color, value, texture, and space. Okay, these are the kind of things when you see Roxy and I shoot, these are the kind of things that we're considering. And I thought Town Center would be a great place for it because we have all of that here. You know, you can see the lines and the cables over there, the railings. You can see, you know, we can create depth and space. There's all kinds of colors. It's fall, there's interesting colors all around. Shape, form, value. Value is just how bright something is or how dark something is. You guys have probably heard the term high key. High key means, you know, very, very bright, like a white backdrop with high bright lights they use in fashion. Low key is very dark, very little contrast, okay? So tonight we're gonna explore shooting at night in low light, okay? But we're also gonna do a lot of things that are backlit, and I'm gonna teach you a few tricks. Like one of my favorite tricks is we get to golden hour here. Now you guys know I love to shoot manual, right? So the one thing that I normally don't shoot manual on is color balance, okay, for Kelvin, okay? I use auto white balance, okay? But tonight I want you to try something different. As we get closer to sunset or even when it goes dark, I want to switch your cameras to tungsten. And what that does, it produces a really blue image and it just really pops everything. So play around not only with tungsten, but some of the other settings, some of the other presets, okay? And we're gonna have some fun with that. So what we do, I have a couple of the folks that work for, well actually quite a few of the folks that work for me here tonight, but several of them are actually actors who are on Peachtree Corners Network. So they're gonna act as models, so we can use them as our shapes and our forms, okay? The difference between a line and a shape, okay, a line is like a straight line. A shape is when you close the line in, it becomes a rectangle or a circle or a triangle, right? It becomes form when we add dimension to it, okay? So if I have a straight silhouette of me, if there's nothing but light behind me and all you see is the outline of me, I'm a shape, okay? If I turn sideways and you start seeing some depth to me, then all of a sudden I'm a form, okay? And then how bright or how dark you make me is what value you're giving me in the image, okay? These are all things I want you guys to think about, and I want you to experiment with these different things on this, okay? I want you to experiment with the 7 different elements of design. But tonight, to really execute, you need to shoot manual. And I know some of you guys are new, and some of you haven't shot manual. I know I talked to Wayne, he shoots a lot of aperture priority. You're just 1 degree of separation from full manual. But the other thing I want to explore tonight is long exposures. If you guys have ever seen a picture of the Taj Mahal, right? The Taj Mahal is one of the most visited spots on the planet. So how in the world in the middle of the day do they get a picture with nobody there? Because there's not a day of the year that there's not hundreds, if not thousands of people there. They shoot very long exposures. So shooting manual, you're gonna have to take your f-stop way up to f16 or above, probably. Okay, so that you can get multiple second exposures. You're gonna have to take your ISO, the sensitivity of your sensor, you're gonna have to take it way down to like 100 or 125 or 150 or whatever your particular camera will allow. These guys, I'm honored, I want to say that. I'm honored that these guys continue to come week after week, month after month. They come to the seminars because every seminar, I can tell you, I learned something from you guys, and hopefully I can pass on at least one thing, you know, maybe one new experiment, maybe one new look. And also I usually bring a lot of really great models and stuff, which is really fun too. Again, the things I want to focus on tonight is focusing on the 7 elements of design, okay? I want each of you to find a picture where you take one of these. Now there will be other components in the picture of these, but I want line to come out in one. I want shape, I want form, I want value, okay? And you can only do that shooting manually. Tonight I want you to turn your cameras to tungsten for some of the shots and really pop it blue, because it's a really cool effect. And I'm all about getting it right in camera and trying to get things right in camera. Now I mentioned I called this class Golden Hour and Night Photography. So you guys all know what golden hour is? Okay, it's pretty obvious. We're kind of in it right now, right? We don't have a great sunset, but it's kind of pretty. We got some nice clouds and everything. So one of the tricks of golden hour that a lot of people don't do is if you shoot manual again, okay, and expose for the sunset, okay, and then you put you put your model or your couple or your Aunt Edith or whoever you're photographing, okay, put her back to the sunset, okay? Now she's gonna be in shadow, right, her face and everything. So then you're gonna wanna pop a little bit of light, and we have some lights here if we wanna experiment with that as we get to sunset, okay? So put the person's back to the light, and we're gonna add fill light in the front. And I have some battery operated lights here. You can use the strobe on your camera if you want, or if you have a flash head, you can use that, or you can use one of our battery operated lights. But it really creates a beautiful sunset picture. Roxy was one of the top wedding photographers, my wife was, and it was always our money shot at the wedding. You know, you get the couple with the sunset behind them and everybody going like, how did you get that shot? It was pretty simple, really. Let's curate something beautiful together. All right, thank you guys.